Hi, my name is Smith, and I'm recording this because a few days ago I was trying to figure out how to run a web server using some cloud functions available on the internet. So let me start from which is the process that I discovered how to do that. I said discover because it's not an easy process to do that. Actually, there are several tutorials on internet using I don't know, blogs, Medium, Stack Overflow, or some personal blogs of people and how to do that. Okay, then searching, I found something called Heroku. Heroku, I don't know how exactly is the name. So let me show you how was my entire process for that. Okay, first of all, clicking on the Heroku webpage, and do the whole process. Actually, I don't have an account yet because I was recording this in order to do all the process. Let me complete all the fields here. Role, which my role here? Technology sounds good. Country Spain. Primary language. Oh, I don't know. Python maybe. I am not a robot. I think so. Motorcycle here, here, and that's it. So that's oh, free accounts. This is all the process from the beginning in order to try to get all the information from that. Account, confirm. Great. So I'm here in Heroku. Let me enter again, but using my using my login account. Login here. That's my email. I put a password. I don't remember. Okay, I confirm here. Security alert, I don't care. Close this. Okay, create a new password. Let me put some password. Okay, I know I don't want to receive anything. Click here to proceed. Now I'm here in the main dashboard of Heroku. So I'm login. This you can find more information about which is Heroku on internet, but mainly is a platform where when you can develop application, actually deploy application and put it online on this platform using as a platform as a service. So my goal here is create a new app. I create a new app. Let me call this app, I don't know, where I have the Pokemon Zero. Europe is available. I create an app. Great. So I have all my information about my project here. Overview, resource, the deploy, metrics, activity, settings. So this is my URL from my Git project because in Heroku all works based on Git. So you send your code using a Git repository and is deployed internally by Heroku and published in some place. Okay, start from the beginning. Deploy. In deploy, we need to use first of all one of three methods using a container register, a GitHub, or Heroku Git using a Heroku CLI. I always use this one. I click here. Oh, sorry. We first to download and install Heroku. This tool, let me install for Windows. I am using Windows. Sorry, not sorry, but I work every day with Windows. It's downloaded here in 64 bytes. Okay, I have here. Heroku, let me install. Yes, install this. Well, for now, all the default options. Next, I don't have Ubuntu, auto installation method. Okay, I'm done with, oh, my dashboard again, my project, deploy, great. This is done, still. Okay, the first step here is logging in Heroku. Then using this command line interface, that is what it means. Let me check if it's done. Okay, so that's complete. So now it will be installed here on my. I am using my Git client because it's more easy for me. And well, follow the step. First of all, my desktop. Okay, this is case sensitive. Nope. As I told you, I am reproducing all the steps that I normally do with my computer. I failed several times, but every programmer fails all the time, so that's a natural process. That's why I'm spending more time than the usual one. Okay, first step is login, then Heroku login. Maybe need to introduce my credential that I put at the beginning. Okay, press any key to open the browser. Okay, login. Okay, I'm already logging, but I need to keep this Windows open. So I open a new one then. Well, I'm working on a laptop here because maybe like you, I am on the quarantine mode, so I don't have a mouse right now. Where is my other? Okay, they're here. Let me close this. I'm here. Okay, next step. Create a new Git repository. So let me create one here that is empty. First of all, a folder, maybe the same name of the project. Great. So inside the steps git init, the classic one, and wrote Heroku git remote -a -0. Great. So what I have to do right now is to put some repository on some language available in Heroku. Which is the language available here? Where is the option? There is some tutorial, something like that. No, settings. My framework, build packs. Build packs mean a set of files that you use to support a kind of programming language to be executed there in Heroku. There is a lot using Go, Java, Node.js, PHP. So from this case, I want to run a Node.js web server maybe. So let me find the most easy Node web server. Some example, it will be enough. Which one? Any example will be fine. Maybe this one. I'm not sure. This one, code. Set code. Okay, too long for my. Maybe no. Node example. I want a short code just to test my. Over here, maybe this. How to create. Okay, that's very short code. It's okay. I want this in my code, so let me use this and copy the code. And I found on the internet. This will be maybe index, that's a regular name. Index.js. Okay, let me use Sublime. Put the code. Let me check. Okay, just copy and paste. Save. Okay, great. Because I'm working with Node.js because I was using this code. So the first command to execute here is npm init to create the project, actually to create the package.json file that is required. Package name, okay, enter, entry point, yes, index, enter. I don't fill all these, I don't fill all the fields here right now, so that's okay. Okay, what else? Okay, let me check if the code works. Let me use node index.txt. Yes, it will be working in some place in the local host. Which port? I don't remember. Let me open it again. Okay, localhost. Okay, hello world. My code works right now, locally at least. So the goal is to try to put this on the Heroku platform. Okay, let me go back here on my settings, access, no metrics, no deploy. Okay, this is the step. Heroku Git remote. Let me add first. Let me add. See if I type status. I have to add the package JSON and the index. Okay, great. So I use this instruction here to notice the remote Git server. Great. So this the creation of the repository that is done. Now I am this step that is deploy the application. I add, so let me commit my change, and the usual message here, that is first message. Great. And with this command is pushing on the master on Heroku. Let me show where is the result here. Let me put this window more here. Okay, this is creating all the instant there in the remote using the node create, the Node.js app, some caching, resolving some node modules, print dependency, all the stuff. Okay, sounds very nice. What else? It said here that my application is deployed here in this address. So I copy this address and it will work. Okay, application error, that's totally normal. And said if you have an error, you have to check the logs. Let me check the logs here. This is Heroku login. In the logs, in the last part of the logs, let me check the logs to know which is the error. That's happens all the time. You try some instructions and the first time almost never works. Actually, if it works, that you have to like that comment, you have to like the video or that blog post where you find it. So the error here is missing, well, the first error here is missing script star. So to discover which is the error, I'm using Google as every programmer. Heroku. When find the first entry here with the error is that you have okay, I forgot, well, in the installation of npm, forgot add a line about which is the starting point. I need to, in the script here, I need to add which is the entry point. The entry point for this server is this one. Great. I'm using the same because my name is index, the name of the code is index, so that's okay. I save this, I come back here, terminate the log. Okay, great. I add the package JSON. Okay, I have to commit again. I know that there is more ways to do that, but this is a step by step. Commit adding start into package.json. This is my message. Let me do the commit the push on the Heroku master, and make the process again. Upload the code and execute the code on this servers on the Heroku platform. It should be everything should be okay, and will be execute this. Okay, have my. I know that is in an open tab, but let me use this only for demonstration purposes. Let me close this. Let me close this. Execute it again and see which is there. Okay, maybe there's some error here because it's not running. Let me check the logs. What happened? Okay, right now is in my local time 45. I'm waiting. I'm in this step. Let me wait to know what happened here. This is like a real-time thing where you can check all your logs or your code. As I mentioned, this is mainly all the process that I perform almost any time when I develop when I face it with some new technology, some different. Okay, the state changed to crash. What happened? Error code H10. What is that? No idea. The same that all senior programmers do is looking on Google. This is in Heroku. Maybe put note, and I think it's okay. Okay, that is a regular error. Blah blah blah. Greeting to looks fine. Okay, I already did that. What else? What else? What else? What else? Okay, I don't like this kind. Let me find the second one. Cause of H10. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's exactly my error. There's a rank of codes on Heroku. So proc file. I don't have this file right now. Set import. Okay, that's important. This will surely crash your app. Okay. Oh, understand what I said there. It said here that my web service is running in this port, but this is my local port. So I don't know which is the port that is running on the servers on Heroku. So I need to specify using a variable process and port here in Node. Let me put inside my process. This is the same. Well, right now, if you want to test your code locally, you have to change this and put in some variable, maybe something like, I don't know, maybe something like that, and put here port and change this. I don't know if you want to use another port. I don't know, this port. You can use this variable and you can run on local server using this port, and in Heroku servers using the port that is given by the servers. Okay. The third one's requiring environment, requiring free. Okay, I have almost everything, so just terminate this job, add my new change of my files, commit this one. Let me put adding the environment port code for web server. I know that it's very long, but it's more easy for me to remember in the future. Push on the Heroku master and perform all the process again. They build the source, execute, and create all the environment for that to get the results. Build succeed. Okay, that sounds good. And let me try again on the address that is given for this. One thing is important here is the proc file. This file maybe is required from some kind of process here in Heroku. So Let me check this Heroku platform. Oh, let me check the logs. I'm in this point right now. Let me see what is the result here. I'm waiting. Well, you have to know that in Heroku you have several plans or pricing plans that you have to use. Obviously, I am using the free one. If you want to use another one, the free plan include one virtual CPU and I don't know, maybe 1 GB of memory for your application. Also, it's a limited number of hours that you can use your application running on your server. I don't remember the number, but I know that it's limited. If you pass that limit, you have to pay. Okay, crash. I have the same error again. H10. Across which let me check again which the cause of the H10. Okay, this file is using some time because you need this create this file in your root of your folder. Let me create this file here. This is the name proc file, and the content the proc file is which will be the file to execute, because you have to store a lot of information here. So you have execute node index.js. Okay, even my understanding, this is not txt, this is just proc file name. What else here? Just for security, for this time, let me put just this part, just this one that is requiring here. Save, and same process again. Cancel this, add all the file, commit, and this commit is at the proc file. Okay, push again and cross the finger to know that everything will be fine here, or at least I hope that. As I told you, this process is longer than the normal tutorials that you found on the internet because it's real time. This is a real process that already happens, or at least for me. I don't know if you have more lucky than me. Okay, hello world. Okay, the proc file was very important. Okay, you need the proc file here. So if I check the logs, the last one, I can change the state change from starting to up. I mean that the server is running right now. Well, with the method used to access to this one, so you can at this point you can create using Node.js code. You can create an API RESTful, for example, just to access here and to be consumed for an application and web application and apps, whatever you want, and it will be very nice. Well, my recommendation is that you want to check that you have all the pricing plan, the hours that are available, and the kind of server that is running here. Let me cancel this one. There is another comments that you can find in the documentation on Heroku. I don't know where is the documentation here, but it's easy. Documentation, Heroku, Node.js. Getting a start on Heroku with Node.js. Okay, that will be a very starting good point for our app, but I think that this is almost the same. Login, npm, deploy using the push. Okay, with this one you can check if there are some kind of running service using web. There one web server as I mentioned it, that's free, and it's called Dyno. Dyno is like this is the name of the container for Heroku. That's it. It's just the container where it's running your application. Nothing else about that. Okay, the logs. This is the proc file. That is, you will put this file in your root directory. That's very important. We know that there's very things here. Okay, you can check this. More information. Okay, and beginning this point, you can add more and more things. You can, for example, check the Heroku process that is running right now. You can write on Heroku back, for example, and you can start executing some command line there on the server, but this is very limited. I think that you can check some other option to know, but there is my files, there is a proc file index, that all the files that I upload using my Git command. So what else? Oh, using the dashboard, you can check which all the activity there, all my builds succeed that I performed, the deployment that I made within a unique identification here. That's very useful in case that you are working with teams. The resource uses in settings, I can check that I am using a build packs. I mean, internally, Heroku is using a build packs. In my case, it's using Node.js because it was the server that I created. But in case that you need to use another one, for example, using another Go, for example, another programming language, or PHP, you only add, or you have all the process to do that using internally with Heroku. Well, I think that that is all. And as I mentioned, my idea here is to try to show you actually how I close everything here. This is command running. Yes, cancel. It's all the process to know, different to a step-by-step tutorial where there is no errors on tutorial, because almost never happen errors, but in the real life you have a lot of error when you are trying to execute it in one step-by-step tutorial, one step-by-step video on YouTube or on Medium article. So okay, first of all, that's very important, or very amazing tutorials that actually I use all the time, but it's not common follow the step and get to sit on all this step. That's not a common, at least for me. That's I'm talking about a personal case here. I hope that all this step will be useful for you and can guide to you in order to create a kind of application using Heroku. As I told you, please check the pricing of the Heroku for the free. At least what I am using this one with some condition, but you can start with another one depending of your budget for this, or what do you want to do. But for a tiny test on this, that works perfectly. So thank you very much for watching, and if you can subscribe to the channel or like, comment, whatever, feel free please of ask anything. If I can help you, I will do. So thank you very much, and bye.